the Rizal Memorial Coliseum for another exciting games. Sunday game day, pero sobrang challenging to para sa ating remaining teams on how they could end this games or this league on a winning note. Para sa ating games for today, of course, it's the Beda Lady Red Spikers competing against the EAC Lady Generals. At 12:30, San Sebastian Lady Stags against the Mapua Lady Cardinals. Para naman sa ating third game, Letran Lady Knights against the JRU Lady Bombers. And of course, para sa ating last game, Arellano Lady Chiefs against the CSB Lady Blazers. Actually guys, meron tayo dapat 5 games for today, but apparently naging cancelled ito between the LPU Lady Pirates and the UE Lady Warriors. It's because of the health and safety protocols para sa UE Lady Warriors. Pero ngayon, balikan naman natin ang mga naging match results natin yesterday. Of course, it's for our game 1, UP defeated Mapua in 3 straight sets. Ganon din ang nangyari sa Lady Blazers na tinalo ang Letran ng 3 straight sets. Of course, the Adamson defeated EAC in 3 straight sets as well. And of course, UST defeated Lyceum in 3 straight sets din. Grabe diba yung mga pangyayari yesterday? Pero for now, panoorin muna natin si Angel Habacon of the San Beda Lady Red Spikers.
Hi, my name is Angel Macy Habacon. You can call me Angel, and I'm from San Beda University. I'm jersey number 1, an open spiker. My height is 5'5", and my weight is 55 kilogram. I'm from University of San Jose Recoletos. My go-to volleyball move is a cross-court kill, and my goal as a volleyball player is to be a pro volleyball player.
Kitang-kita talaga sa smile pa lang ni Angel. Alam mo yun, maka-encourage na talaga yung teammates niya para manalo in today's game. Ngayon naman, syempre, hindi rin magpapatalo si Krisha Reyes of the EAC Lady Generals. Let's watch this.
Hi, I'm Krisha Reyes from EAC, and this is my set 5. Lagi ko pong dinadala, every game is teraband, jumping rope, and tennis ball. To keep active po yung body namin. Then tumbler and chocolates po para maging hyper po kami bago po maglaro.
Ayan, yan na nga ang set 5 ni Krisha Reyes. Pero saan nga ba natin mapapanood ang ating mga games? Well, you may catch us through our live stream channels. Marami tayong platforms ngayon. Meron din tayo at Shakey's PH on Facebook, Shakey Super League on Facebook and on TikTok. Ganon din naman Plus Network 2020 on YouTube and My Plus Network on Facebook. Meron din tayong bagong-bago sa Up Live. Kaya naman guys, mag-download na kayo and mag-follow na rin sa ating Up Live account at Plus Network. Ayan guys, mag-follow kayo and mag-drop na rin kayo ng diamonds dyan. Of course, meron din tayong Next Day TV broadcast at IBC 13 and Solar Sports on cable. Don't forget to use the hashtag Shakey Super League and hashtag all to play. For now, abangan natin guys in just a few minutes. It's the battle between the San Beda Lady Red Spikers against the EAC Lady Generals.
Going to be an all-out war for all the teams who will be playing today since they did not make it to the second round of the Shakey Super League. It's Angel Habacon, of course, and Krisha Reyes of San Beda Lady Red Spikers going up against EAC Lady Generals, our first match of our quadruple header. Good morning, volleyball fans. Sheila Salaysay together with Kayla Reyes bringing you the action. Hi, Kayla. It's a classification matches for on a Sunday.
Yes, even if, as you mentioned, they are classification matches, we should still be expecting exciting volleyball action since both teams would want to end the tournament on a high note.
That's correct, and you mentioned already ending this tournament on a high note. Kaya naman ang ating game story for today is one last push. This match offers a final chance for one of the schools to get a victory sa araw na ito. Kaya naman tingnan natin ang ating classification explanations on our final ranking scala.
So for our games for today, it will be the teams who do not qualify or those who don't make it past the preliminary round. So yung teams na pare-parehas yung standings, sila ang magkakalaban. Both Pools C and D will be merging as they have 4 teams, and pools A and B will be merging as there are 5 teams in those respective pools.
That's correct. Now, tingnan naman natin ang Shakey's pre-huddle of the game and the updated team standings. Yan na po ang pasok sa bawat pools. We have Pool A, UP, and the Lady Altas. For Pool B, it's UST and Adamson. Pool C, NU and Ateneo de Manila. And the last pool, it's De La Salle University and FEU. So for today, lahat po ng hindi nag-qualify sa kanilang pools ang makikita nating maglalabanan for today.
Yes, for today's games, we'd have the 5th place of both teams, San Beda and EAC.
That's correct. And punta na tayo ngayon sa San Beda led the Lady Red Spikers, their previous matches. When they finished with a 0-4 record, and ang first game nila, it was against the Lady Altas, where the Lady Altas actually won this one. Dito natin nakilala si rookie Angel Habacon.
And for their second game, they also lost to Mapua University in 5 sets, putting up a great fight in that last match.
That's correct. October 8, that's against UE. Another 4-setter match naman, which UE won this game.
And of course, their last game, they lost to UP in straight sets, with UP having a really dominating win.
That's correct. You know, even though San Beda did not manage to win any match in Pool A, ang haba ng mga naging resulta ng mga laro nila, though very unfortunate ang nangyari sa kanila. They were really put a fight in their games. Now, going on the other side, we take a look at the EAC Lady Generals tournament recap. Of course, they actually finished most of their games very quick.
So the first game, they lost to LPU in 4 sets, putting up a great fight though. And they also lost to San Sebastian Lady Stags, with San Sebastian having a clearly dominating win.
That's correct. For October 16, UST, of course, and that's October 22, they both lost to Adamson University, failing to match the firepower of these two teams. Nabanggit mo na nga LPU and San Sebastian as well. Well, we are going to expect a blowout for this match kasi ang naging match nila, we will talk about that, yung unang pagkatapat nila dito sa NCAA. Which team will seal their Shakey Super League journey on a high note? Magkakaalaman po tayo sa pagbabalik ng Shakey Super League.
kay Tiffany kasi siya ang bagong host natin. Si Cristobal.
Good morning, volleyball fans, and welcome to the Rizal Memorial Coliseum here in the city of Manila. This is the Shakey Super League 2022 Preseason Championship. Let us now meet our protagonists for this first game. Ladies and gentlemen, Emilio Aguinaldo College Lady Generals. Led by their team captain, number 13, Kat Almazan. First libero, number 4, Ina Banyares. Make way for their teammates, number 1, Rowan Manlapas. Number 2, Jen Omapas. Number 5, Jaja Villena. Number 6, Marge Napal. Number 7, Check Reyes. Number 11, Ada Gallardes. Number 12, Ann Formento. Number 15, Mardy Vendiville. Number 17, Aliana Quijano. Number 18, Alex Rezonable. And their second libero is number 8, Alex Salvaloza. And now, San Beda University Lady Red Spikers. Led by their team captain, number 14, Max Tayag. First libero, number 11, Mikay Flores. Make way for their teammates, number 1, Angel Habacon. Number 2, Klein Abraham. Number 5, Lalaine Arizapa. Number 7, Franz Salangsang. Number 8, Pachi Sanzon. Number 10, Jack Kasugod. Number 13, Trisha Paras. Number 15, Ading Tayag. Number 17, Kat Molina. Number 18, Yana Binondo. Number 22, Chai Castillo. And their second libero is number 16, Denise Saet. Introducing our officials for match number 33. First referee, Erwin Lu Cordero, national referee. Second referee is Melandro Castro, national referee. Let us now meet the starting 6 for both teams. First, for San Beda University Lady Red Spikers. Outside header number 1, Angel Habacon. Opposite header number 2, Klein Abraham. Setter number 8, Pachi Sanzon. Middle blocker number 10, Jack Asugod. Middle blocker number 15, Ading Tayag. Opposite header number 17, Kat Molina. And their starting libero is number 11, Mikay Flores. Coaching the Lady Red Spikers is Chi Saed. And now the starters for Emilio Aguinaldo College Lady Generals. Opposite hitter number 1, Rowan Malapas. Middle blocker number 2, Jen Omapas. Another middle blocker number 5, Jaja Villena. Outside hitter number 7, Check Reyes. Setter number 12, Ann Formento. Outside hitter team captain number 13, Kat Almazan. And their starting libero is number 4, Ina Banyares. Head coach of the Lady Generals is Rodrigo Palmero. San Beda University versus Emilio Aguinaldo College. This is the Shakey Super League 2022 Preseason Championship. All to play!
Abraham, Patricia Senzon, Nasril Kasugod, Marian Tayag, at Leia Molina and Milka Flores, the starting libero for Coach Chi Saet. On the other side of the court, Roan Manlapas, Jennifer Omapas, Jamaica Villena, Crisa Reyes, Ann Formento, Catherine Almazan, and Mona Banyares, completing the first 6 of Coach Rodrigo Palmero. These two teams, rookie-laden. Kaya ano mga asahan natin dito, Kayla?
For me, I really think we'll be experiencing a great and exciting matchup since both teams would really want to end the tournament on a high note. I know both teams play really aggressively, especially with EAC having superb floor defense and of course, an aggressive attacking team like San Beda.
That's correct, Kayla. At umpisahan na nga natin ang ating first set, and this is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Strong attack by Habakon, but it did go through. It's the EAC getting their first point of the set. No, kanina nakita natin in the video earlier itong si Angel Habakon, and sabi nga niya she really wanted to play in the pros. Very promising for a rookie.
Yeah, she only is a rookie like what you just mentioned, but she plays like a veteran at her age.
That's correct. She has been a consistent producer for San Beda, and Crisa Reyes committing an error. This time, pupuntos ang San Beda. Patricia Senzon at the service area. Drop ball. Senzon to Abraham. Almost a save, but too much power in that hit.
Great attack coming from Abraham. In all of the past games we've had in the Shakey Super League, we really see consistent output from Abraham. She's a lefty, so it's really harder to block her.
That's right. Another point from Angel Habakon.
Great anticipation coming from Angel Habakon. Seeing that dig was about to go over the net.
That's correct. Hindi naman katangkaran itong si Angel, but the timing was there. Service is... That's the first for San Beda. Aggressiveness ang pinapakita agad dito ng girls ni Coach Chi Saet. And this serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Almazan from the back. And she will score.
Another great attack coming from Kat Almazan. She really is one of EAC's go-to players, being their team captain.
And of course, a steady contributor as well and scorer for this team all throughout this tournament. Another attack coming from Angel Habakon. You can see the dimples again coming out every time she gets a point.
And other than being a great contributor to her team, she is one of their leaders in terms of how she is on the court. She's so light to be with, and of course, such an animated player.
That's correct. She brings a lot on the table as a rookie. Getting another point that did not work. On the opposite, once again, Angel Habakon denied. Block point on the side of the Lady Generals.
Great timing coming from EAC, but I'd also like to commend the San Beda girls for being there for coverage and doing their best to cover once their teammate gets blocked.
Showing high intensity at the onset of our first set. The first ball sets this one again. That's a bit far of a set.
And a bit mistimed coming from Abraham. A rare error coming from her, but let's see how she
Manages to,
herself.
yes.
In this next play.
This is 4 serving 5. Senzon sets it up to the middle. Good cover for EAC. Combination play, and yes, Abraham found the line.
Great attack, great play coming from Patty Senzon. That ball was also coming from a free ball, which is why she was able to set up her spikers so well. And credits to the middle blocker for also being able to deceive the EAC blocker.
Another service ace. This time it's Angel Habakon naman ang puputos. That's the second for San Beda. You mentioned earlier, itong si Abraham committed an error. Ang bilis niyang nakabawi. You like how this girls of Coach Chisa maximizes and capitalizing the attackers in front. Pero service error ang ibibigay doon ni Habakon. Rowan Manlapas. This time it's serving for EAC. Another leader and scorer.
We can see both teams starting this set out aggressively on that service line.
That's correct. Makikita mo talaga how they wanted to get a win ending this tournament. Nakita mo, and the movement, yung fluidity nila, no pressure at all. One point given and 1 point was thrown away. This is our first technical timeout. SBU up by 2.
serve aggressively and with so much float or with so much power, then it would be hard for your opposing team to receive that ball. And without a good receive, you can't set up your plays.
Exactly. Katulad nga nito, ang lakas at kargado yung serve, but Krisha Reyes was able to move that ball over, denied at the net. Naiangat pa rin ni Senson ang bola. Habakon, setting this one to the open. Almazan, denied. Good coverage for EAC. Senson with a drop. Didn't work.
Great defense coming from both teams.
Correct. Quick attack and still, that's a point for San Beda.
And you can see with Kasugod, she's actually the sister. She has a sister.
That's correct. Nakita mo naman sa physique.
Yeah.
At saka sa position niya, middle blocker. Her sister is Genevieve Kasugod, who used to play for FEU.
Yes, and she isn't the tallest, but she knows where to place that ball.
That's right. Natutunan niya yun sa kapatid niya. As San Beda gets another chance here. Senzon dropping it to work. Another drop. And yes, this is EAC's point.
Great spot. Great attack coming from Omapas. Finding that perfect spot to bring that ball.
That's correct. You can see yung rallies natin dito maahaba.
And usually, parang lately, the past two plays, it's been power tips that have been working for both squads.
That's right. It's all about playing smart and being creative. As San Beda will get a point from that check. This is Jack Kasugod from Negros Occidental. 12 serving 7. That will not help though, as that point was wasted, awarded to the Lady Generals.
And I think that's what happens when you try to serve aggressively. Of course, it comes with the high risk and high reward.
That's correct.
So,
at hindi dapat minamadali.
yes.
Powerful approach and swing. But that ball will not go through. So this is Omapa. Jennifer Omapas. That's a back-to-back points. Mentioned earlier, it's an exchange of service aces, but this time, it's service errors naman ng palitan itong dalawang koponan natin. But it's San Beda, getting the advantage from those errors. Banyares with the first ball. Attack error. That's from Almazan. Timeout called right here for the Lady Generals. Let's listen in to Coach Rod Palmero.
Walang nakikita kayong magsusort. Naintindihan? Kukuha, ha? Tapos, sige, tuloy lang yung target.
Ano ba gusto nyo ngayon? Ano gusto nyo mangyari? Ano ba objective nyo? Hindi, ano objective nyo sa game na to? Wala pala kayong objective eh. Paano tayo gagawin? Uupo na lang ako dito. Wala na magsasalita. Ano? Ang dami ko instruction sa service binigyan ko na. Pati yung pag-atake binigyan ko na. Ano pa gusto nyo?
Jersey service, ilagay nyo nga naman sa area. Hindi na kami napabigat ni coach eh.
Reminders coming from Coach Rod. Pero if you were a coach of EAC, Kayla, what will you tell them?
For me, EAC really has to start minimizing their attack errors and their service errors because as we can see, nakakasabay naman sila in terms of their floor defense and that's what they're known for and the receives as well. It's just that these errors are killing them.
Just like that one, another attack error by Villena. And I agree with you. They have a good floor defense. Nakaka-set up naman, but it's the end result ang hindi talaga pumapabor dito sa Lady Generals. It's Molina setting this one again. Off the block. Abraham, violation called against SBU.
Illegal attack coming from Abraham as she steps on the line. Since she's at the back row and when you attack, you are not allowed to step on that line.
Unforced errors, yes.
Yes, as that becomes a free point for EAC.
Which they really needed at this part of the match. Senson. Reyes this time off the block. Didn't work for Habakon. Down the line. Naitawid ang bola. Villena again, and that time she will earn a point from the middle.
Villena is also really one of their go-to players for EAC. She is 21 years old and one of their veterans also in the NCAA.
She is being capitalized here dahil nga sa tangkad niya. Already an advantage when it comes to defense, lalo na pagdating sa offense. As Angel Habacon hits that ball too long.
We're seeing an exchange of attack errors coming from both squads actually.
That's correct. That's 2 points already given to EAC. This is Ann Formento, the setter of EAC. Senson again. Molina opted to give a drop but failed. Timeout call this time by Coach Chi Saed. Pakinggan natin.
Pero yung ganong klaseng hindi ganon yung diskarte. Ha? Sabi ko lang, hindi tayo lagi puro power. Tulak na onte. Ha? Pwede mo naman ibalik. Hindi naman porke nabigyan mo na ng isa, hindi na makakadalawa, makakatatlo. Di kung hindi mo siya nababantayin, hanggang 10 siya. Ha? Doon tayo natatakot sumugal tayo. Okay. Ha? Yung timing masyadong binabraso, ha? Ibabawan mo. Wala naman nagbablock eh. Ha?
What's up? SBU! From the timeout called earlier kanina ni Coach Rod Palmero, nakapuntos agad ng 4 itong EAC. Ngayon naman si Coach Chi Saet ang tumawag ng timeout. What did she say to her girls? What do you think, Kayla?
Well, in my opinion, I really think Coach Chi Saet advised her girls to reduce those errors because there are 3 points given to EAC, and that timeout called by Coach Rodrigo Palmero was actually a great timeout since they were able to rack up 4 consecutive points, and which killed the momentum of San Beda.
That's correct. Senson this time, and that is a quick attack that time from Tayag. Second technical timeout, pero tingnan muna natin itong excellent attack. The defense of EAC was not prepared, getting a point for the Lady Red Spikers. Second technical timeout, lamang pa rin dito ang San Beda.
Tayo ngayon dito sa Up Live, so you guys can stream the game through this app. You can also check out the game here on our Facebook page, YouTube page, Plus Network, Shakey's pages, and of course, TikTok. So, Kristen, paano ba mata-download yung Up Live na app?
Napakadali lang yan, Tiffany. Just open up your App Store and Google Store account and then download Up Live. You can log in and sign up because every time you log in and sign up, you get a free vote to support your teams. But we'll talk more about that later. For now, back to the panel.
And that's Kristen and Tiffany, of course, our UpLive host. And to download UpLive, type on your browser tinyurl.com UP or UpLive SSL, small letters, and will automatically bring you to Google Play or the App Store. You can also scan the QR code using your smartphone. Nakikita nyo yan on your screens, another platform where you can watch exciting games para dito sa ating tournament. And of course, makipapanood din natin ito sa Facebook and YouTube page at Plus Network and at PlusNet 2020 for the Shakey Super League Facebook page as well, and Shakey Super League TikTok account. Meron din tayo niyan. You can also watch next day broadcast of the games on IBC 13 and Solar Sports on cable, as another service error was committed by EAC, and that time it's Krisa Reyes. They are becoming more excited, I believe, and aggressive pagdating sa service line, committing an error. Almasan, good block right there, at ibalik naman agad ni Villena.
Great anticipation coming from Kat Villena. Villena, as she was able to time that ball properly, and it was coming from a high ball, and she was still able to find that donut hole to target that point.
Stunned ang defense ng San Beda right there, and this play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Free ball for EAC. Fermento to Almasan. Did not work. Abraham off speed, and yes, she found a donut hole.
Great game so far coming from Kla Abraham. She's really starting to variate her attacks. Hindi kanina puro power we could see, but now she's starting to use that off-speed attack.
That's correct, being crafty when it comes to her hits. As Habakon again getting another point from the service area. That's her second for the set. Angel May Habakon, a rookie for San Beda from Surigao del Sur, really performing consistently for Coach Chisaet. Attack error again for the Lady Generals. Kaya naman mapapatawag ulit ng timeout din si Coach Rod Palmero.
Roan, ito na lang gagawin mo, Roan. Kahit kailan, please lang. Pinashadow natin to lagi. Pag ang spiker, nandito. Dito ka pumunta. Wala ka ibang pupuntahan kundi dyan. Huwag ka pupunta rito. Please lang. Naintindihan mo. Yan lang ang gagawin mo.
The angelic smile of Angel Habakon captured the hearts of our volleyball fans. Kaya naman for this game, she really wants to be in her full potential while enjoying the game. Her teammates Ariana Binondo shared with me that the positivity Angel brings to the team is very helpful in boosting the confidence of the girls. Kaya naman ngayon, tignan natin kung makakangiti ba si Angel sa performance ng game nila this morning. Now back to the panel.
Thank you, Daphne, but I think Angel will... Well, she is still smiling after committing that service error though.
Yes, we'll see her. Ang bilis na din makabawi. So, that's what's so special about her actually.
That's correct. Sabi nga nila kailangan maka-move on after committing an error. As Abraham was rejected at the net. She set that up to Kasugod, but this time it's Almasan again. Lakas na nga palo dito ni Almasan sending that ball out.
And I'm pretty sure that last time out called by Coach Rodrigo Palmero was to advise his girls again to be more aware and to be more mindful of their errors as they keep committing the same attack errors na outside or not over. Kasi nakakadepensa and nakaka-receive naman sila pero wala pa silang napapakitang offense.
That's right.
Because of their errors.
Yun ang nakakadagdag din dito sa puntos ng San Beda. Those errors, back-to-back service errors on the side of San Beda. This is 17 serving 22. Catherine Almasan for EAC. Senson to Habakon from the back. Too long.
Kulang a little, she mistimed that one and kulang sa wrist.
Well, Senson has two attackers in front. So, titingnan natin if that didn't work. Reyes, block at the net. Second time around, and yes, she is successful. That's Krisa Reyes.
Krisha Reyes has to start heating up in this game, and we can see her starting to variate her attacks as well. She couldn't get her back row attacks a while ago.
That's right, and the spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. It's Kasuko doing the works for San Beda in that last frame. (23 serving 19). San Beda having 3-point advantage right here. Banyares with a good first ball. Running attack. Hinabol yan ni Habakon, and yes, good effort right there. Another running, and if at first you don't succeed, you've got to try again. And Omapas getting that point from a slide.
And I'd like to commend that attack coming from EAC because they're able to properly direct the receive to straight to the hands of the setter. And if you notice, they keep utilizing or they keep going to their middle blockers because of that perfect receive.
That's correct. Good save by EAC. Chance for San Beda. At hindi naman nagpahuli that time. There's Marian Tayag. Marian Tayag is the younger Tayag on the team. Molina at set point. The first ball. Senson again sending this one, and Banyares not being able to put that up. And this is San Beda's take of the first set, becoming really solid when it comes to their offense and defense.
Yes, I think this was a really great set coming from San Beda. It's just nakakasabay naman and sobrang dikit yung score natin. It's just I feel like whoever is able to reduce their errors first will be able to take this whole match.
That's correct, as San Beda University takes on the first set 25-20. Magbabalik po kami. This is the first set between San Beda and EAC. Mainit agad ang naging umpisa dito ng San Beda. And of course, you have Habakon teaming up with Abraham in getting those points of first set.
Yes, we saw that Senzon was really able to distribute her sets to both Habakon, Molina, and of course, Abraham, who's at 5 points already now at the first set.
That's correct. On the side of EAC, they are able to get and read those balls. Good reception, but it's actually the attacks that they are not really having, good results.
As we can see, San Beda dominating the attacking department, and of course EAC with Villena taking charge of the blocking department, and of course San Beda with a more aggressive serving team. And as I mentioned earlier, opponents' errors hindi naman nagkakalayo, which is why both teams really have to reduce those and be more mindful of those unforced errors.
That's correct. It's EAC rather needs to make a modification when it comes to their attacks and hits. San Beda, Senson really doing a great job in operating, of course, and using her attackers for this game. Pero second set na nga, we have the all-to-play rule for these two squads. Kaya naman, bagong mga mukha makikita mo dito. If you just tuned in again, this is the second six of Coach Rod Palmero and Coach Chi Saet. Classification matches for today. This is the first, and this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Nalunod that time si Napal in that set.
Yes, that set was just too high for EAC's middle blocker.
It's Marge Napal. That's just a good start on the side of San Beda. Almost a point for EAC, pero committed an error that will be awarded to Lady Red Spikers.
Yeah, Razonable was unable to stop herself after the momentum from that spike, and she crossed our middle line.
Yes. Back-to-back errors for EAC. Vendeville setting this one. Chance for San Beda. Hit in the middle. Tayag, cross court, and that is another point for the girls of Coach Chisaet.
Great start coming from Tayag, the older sister of our middle blocker from San Beda as well.
That's correct. 3-0 ang ating puntos. And hindi naman nagpahuli that time. Razonable getting her first point of the match.
Great attack coming from Razonable. It wasn't the strongest of hits, but she knows where to bring that ball. And usually that's the zone where nagkakalituhan yung libero and yung defenders sa likod.
That's right. Almost a point right there, pero naitawid yan dito ni Arizapa. Then from that, another point will be earned by San Beda for serving one. This is Francesca Salansang serving. No floor defense on the side of EAC. Chance for San Beda. Running attack off the block. Nabasa yan ng blockers ng San Beda, and giving this one again. Gallardes. A lot of opportunities ang binibigay dito ng EAC. Napal. With a drop, didn't work. Good block right there for EAC. Opportunity naman para dito sa Lady Generals.
Long rally.
Tayag. Set from the block. Did not make it. Gallardes from the opposite. And that is how this rally will end. Attack error on the side of San Beda.
I'd like to mention that since EAC their strength is really their receive and their floor defense, and we have Salvalosa on the court. And of course, she was the NCAA Season 97 Best Libero, which is why we expect her to spearhead the floor defense and reception of EAC.
That's correct. This time, another chance for EAC. Combination play, and yes! Catherine Almazan getting a point.
Great attack coming from Almazan. As we see that the Trisha Barras' block wasn't well established, which is why we see her apologizing to her coach.
That's correct, and that last play was of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Bumawi ulit Kat Almazan, back-to-back points dito sa second set. One of the senior players as well.
We can see her hitting also from two sides of the court now, on the open side, and of course their plays, so may tres or patong din sila.
That's right. Consecutive errors on the side of San Beda. Kaya naman EAC already taking over this set. 5 serving 4. And you have Razonable at the service area. Cross court, down the line. Hit. That's a Tayag. The powerful attack.
Great look coming from Tayag as she targeted right on that spot, right on the line actually.
That's correct, avoiding the blockers, and that spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Naitawid pa nga ang bola. And again, excellent hit. Great floor defense by EAC. Gallardes, Napal.
combination play pero nandun si Vendeville. Gallardo setting this one up to the open.
Another great rally from both teams.
Absolutely. And again, that is Kat Almasan. That's 3 straight points for this lady. You can see how EAC doubling their efforts when it comes to their offense. Yun kasi yung nawala sa kanila on the first set. And you have really good floor defense. Kaya naman nakakahabol sila dito. Pero at that time, March Napa was not able to cover and get that off the block.
We can see these girls also starting to use the hands of the blockers more now. If they see na hindi nakapayong or di naka-establish yung mga blocks, pinapa-check out na lang din eh. Because that's an easier way to get that point, using the hands of the blockers.
A smart way, yeah, right, to get a point as Kat Almasan are earning one from that hit, actually from a drop. Almasan being very creative when it comes to her attacks. Combination of strong and then drop hits, getting points as an end result. Poor reception for San Beda. Attack from the middle didn't work. Vendeville to Almasan. She was shut down at the net.
Great block coming from Trisha Paras. And that's really expected of her, knowing that she's the veteran of her team.
That's
perfectly timed.
Yes, and this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Setting this one up again. Drop did not work. From the back, good dig. Castillo committing an attack error, just hitting that through the net. Punta tayo sa ating first technical timeout. It's EAC, 1 point advantage.
Lost the first set, pero hopefully the girls will bounce back for set number 2. For Coach Rod, new system every time he feels na yung mga babae daw ay hindi komportable or uneasy. Kaya naman he makes it a point to find the perfect system for the girls. He instructs the girls na dapat mabilis mag-adjust and to gain confidence every game. Sheila and Kayla Letasico makakabawi at gising na ang Lady Generals.
Yes, thank you for that, Daphne. And one thing, dahil itong team ni Coach Rod Palmero mostly is also rookies. So, they are still in the process of adjusting. Diba? Another challenge for Coach Rod.
Yes, of course. And if you're fresh out of high school, it's a completely new environment and a new system and another level of playing here at the collegiate level.
That's correct. Pero itong EAC, 2 points agad ang nakuha nila from that first technical timeout. Coach Chi Saet needs this time.
Papaluin, saka natin iisipin na, hinaan ko to. Diba? Sige, tanongin natin yung sarili natin kung talaga nakakapag-isip pa tayo. Diba? Ito naman, lumapit ka sa spiker, bakit kailangan, ito yung spiker, dito mo ibibigay. Paano atake? Diba? Pero tayong outside, obligasyon natin lumaba. Para makapalo ng maayos. Sampasa mo na, sampasa.
Hey, I see you!
Back here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum, you are watching the classification matches. The first of our quadruple header here for the Shakey Super League. You're watching, of course, you can watch in Plus Network, definitely on YouTube pages, then TikTok as well. As Salansang was denied at the net. That is 3 straight points for the Lady Generals.
Perfectly timed block coming from Quijano of EAC.
This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Eliardes from the back. Castillo. That's a wicked hit. Yes.
Castillo, we saw 2 consecutive attack errors coming from her, but that was a great hit using the hands of the blocker. Such a powerful spiker as well.
No, it's EAC actually earning more points pagdating sa kanilang opensa, but that last setup will not add to that. Two points agad ang nakuha dito ng San Beda from those errors. Sharp serve, Vendeville with a drop. Side was able to see that ball. Another core scored. That time, challenged si Saet, the libero of San Beda.
We see a better attacking EAC in this second set compared to our first set actually, na puro receive at depensa lang yung pinapakita muna nila.
That's correct. Everything seems to be going well on the side of EAC, both on their offense and defense. And slowly EAC slipping away in this part of the match. 13 serving 9. Service ace once again.
Coming from Quijano. Nagkalituhan din yung si Tayag and Arizapa on that reception.
Kita mo yung kargado din yung service dito ni Quijano. As Tayag tries to get a point from that attack. Good dig right here. Floor defense on the side of San Beda scrambles. Drop, did not work. Tayag once again, hitting the antenna violation.
Errors starting to pile up for San Beda lately.
That's correct.
And it's something they really have to address right away because we see a better performing EAC come the second set.
Right, a little bit of a modification on their defense. Diba nakabawi na nga sila, and offense as well, and this time it's March Napal earning a point in the middle, and everyone on the side of the Lady Generals celebrating. Bakit hindi? They are up here big. This cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
So welcome back to our Up Live show. Once again, I am Tiffany Fran, and here with me is
Kristen Chua.
Right, so you guys saw that set. That was once again another crazy set with a score of 9-16. Who was in the lead? Kristen, why don't you tell our fans and everyone who's watching us
You know,
today?
but before that, let's give you a fast talk to get to know you more.
Oh my
Guys,
God.
question.
Wait.
Okay, let's do this. Action or adventure?
Action.
Romantic or rom-coms?
Rom-com.
Historical science fiction?
Historical.
War or crime?
Crime.
Crime, hala. Superheroes or supernatural?
Superheroes.
Let's get to know Tiffany more, but for now, back to the game.
Well, thank you for that, Tiffany and Kristen, our Up Live host. And to download Up Live, type on your browser tinyurl.com/uplive, SSL, one word, small letters, and it will automatically bring you to Google Play or the App Store. You can also scan the QR code using your smartphone, the QR code that you can see on your screens right now. And Up Live is another platform where you can witness our games, of course, at makachikahan ang ating mga players and our hosts as well, as EAC continues, to get those points up here by 7.
And because of our all-to-play rule, we now see our coaches starting to sub in some players, and we see Habakon back in the game.
That's correct. Arizapa not minding the blockers in that last play. And the spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Grabe yung atake ni Arizapa in that last frame. But nabawi naman ito with a service error that's coming from Francesca Salansang. You know, the momentum on the side of San Beda, nawawala every time they commit an error. Nakakuha na sila ng points, but if they cannot be consistent, and speaking of consistency, it's Angel Habacon displaying a wicked attack in that last frame, pero natawag yung attention niya ng ating first referee, Erwin Cordero.
Immediate impact coming from Angel Habacon, which is really expected of her leadership. San Beda really needs her leadership on the court, and that's why I think Coach Chi saw it, subbed her in at the right time.
That's correct. A great block coming from EAC. Second time. Castillo. Bendeville. And good read right there by the second libero. That's Milka Flores. San Beda University again just earned 2 points from since Angel Habacon back on the floor.
Yes, and like what I mentioned, it's not only her points that she contributes, it's also her, yung sobrang gaan, yung pakiramdam, maging teammate or makisama siya sa court.
The character, yeah, that she displays when she's playing inside the court. Doon nga nahahatak itong kanyang mga teammates. As this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
And we also see Trisha Paras as well in our front line, which is why she will be spearheading the blocking or their first line defense.
That's correct, a veteran in your front row. Good adjustment. Fermento, the setter also back on the floor. Off speed na ngayon, pero nabantayan pa din ito ni Paras and Arizapa. As Coach Rodrigo Palmero leading this timeout. Good defense shown right there by San Beda.
Papayag ka. Dimiskarte ka. Tingnan mo yung mukha mo, natatakot ko. Diskarte lang yan. Gulangan mo din. Wala ka bang gulang? Wala mo pala eh. Eh, pagka na yung middle mo. Pagka na yung middle.
Atin to ah!
Middle blocker Marjorie Napal is a product of the Central Luzon Regional Athletic Association, or Clara Amit, in 2019. She represented the city of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, where they won silver medal. Kaya for March, this experience was her stepping stone in entering EAC. Now it's time for her to take that step in being a threat for the Lady Generals. Ngayon, tignan naman natin kung makakita ba tayo ng mga monster blocks o kaya powerful attacks coming from March Napal. Sheila and Kayla.
Thank you for that report, Daphne. March Napal also becoming steady and solid sa kanyang trabaho sa harap as a blocker.
Yes, and we see their setters utilizing their middle blockers more, especially for EAC, that they're able to bring their first balls and their digs straight to the hands of the setter, which is why it makes her job so easy because she has so many options to go to, whether it be a wing spiker or the middle blockers as well.
Yes, lalo na kung Fermento yung nasa court. The first setter being able to maximize everyone as EAC is victorious in that last setup. They are up here 20 serving 15. This is March Napal on deck.
after those substitutions of Habakon back into the court, we saw San Beda starting to gain some momentum. But now it looks like it's starting to shift back to EAC, except for that
That's
service
correct.
error.
No, if we will go back in the first encounter ng San Beda and EAC in the NCAA that happened last June 26, San Beda won actually in 4 sets. Pero at that time, meron pa silang mga other veterans on the floor.
Yes, and of course now they have more rookies who contribute a lot as well for their team. And we're seeing some swag on the court, some stare downs coming from Trisha Paras. And we love that actually from her.
That's correct. No, one-on-one ang atake no, ni Trisha Paras. And even her was surprised dun sa ginawa niyang palo.
We just love the reaction coming from our players. It makes the game more exciting than it already is.
And even in their last game, they are showing how, they are how enjoyed or they are having fun in this game. But another service error ang ibibigay dito ng San Beda. Galiardes, 17, serving 21. Free ball ang bibigay ni Habakon. Formento to Almazan, and she gets a point from that attack. Looking at this combination play, Almazan knows where to hit that ball, and she is successful. It's San Beda University calling for timeout.
Kaya ako kayo pinasok kasi mali siya na kailangan natin makablock. Tapos magtatapon tayo ng serve. Di sana hinayaan ko na lang itong mag-serve. Kung ganun lang din gagawin natin. Diba?
Guys, di pa tapos.
Tatlo strikers nila sa kabila.
Habol tayo. Kapit.
Ay, I see you!
You are still watching the first game of our classification matches on a Sunday. This is the Shakey Super League Collegiate Preseason Tournament. Sheila Salaysay alongside Kayla Reyes and Daphne Cristobal at the court side. 22 serving 17. Habakon with a good first ball. This is Abraham back on the floor and she is denied, though that is a point para dito sa Red Spikers.
Another great attack coming from Abraham, just rolling that on the hands of the blocker, and really she knows where to hit those balls into the hands of the blockers, because that was a well-established block, but that still sailed out
That's
for
correct.
EAC.
Yes, substitution again made, but at that point, tinulungan ng net, and it just changed the direction of the ball, making it difficult for San Beda to retrieve that one, as EAC is up here by 5. Quick set, still error ulit ang itatawag dito ng ating officials, which sends EAC at set point 24 serving 18. Kat Almazan, the veteran, serving for her team. But an error was committed. Set point save on the side of San Beda. This is Castillo. Also one of the youngsters for Coach Chi Saet. Formento pupunta sa gitna. Successful. That's a Resonable finally able to finish off this set. At nakabawi na nga sila this part of the match. They were able to make an adjustment and improve on their offense as well. And everyone on the floor for Coach Rod Palmero working towards to get a win. Second set score, 25-19. Magbabalik po kami.
game. Hello girls, sino ba ang inyong sinusuportahan?
San Beda!
Wow, grabe ang energy. So meron ba kayong short message para sa San Beda?
Yes po, let's go Lady Red Spikers! You can do this! Trust yourself and good luck! Kaya nyo yan!
Ayan, wow. For sure, sobrang inspired na ang San Beda. Well, for now, back to the panel.
Yes, ang taas nga ng energy ng ating super fans of the game. And this is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojos now. Set number 2, it's a combined effort on the side of the Lady Generals. Defense and offense department working well for these girls of Coach Rod Palmero.
Yes, we see a more aggressive EAC in that last second set, which is why they were able to take that set. And I think that's something they have to take coming into our third set, since I'm sure San Beda will for sure bounce back and improve the things that they have to improve on, such as their communication and of course lessening their errors, as that's what killed them in that last set.
That's correct. Although on the side of San Beda, there were sparks of points gained, but then they were a little bit inconsistent, as we can see the numbers right here.
We can see that it was the opposite of what happened in our first set, with EAC leading with 12 attacks and San Beda only having 9.
That's correct. As we start our third set, this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojos now.
And now, since this is our third set, both squads can put in their first stringers.
Ito na, solid patibay when it comes to their defense at offense. 1 point gain, 1 point wasted for San Beda. And that sends on the setter, committing their first service error. Alessandra Rezonable ang magsaserve at magbibigay din ng putos sa kabila.
3 consecutive service errors coming from both squads. As I mentioned, they really have to start minimizing those, because kung nakakapuntos naman sila, nababawi din with those attack errors or service errors.
That's right. Oh, dati pag kakasimula ng service error, hindi yun maganda for any team. But Kat Almasan being able to get another point from that wicked attack.
Another great attack coming from Almazan. She's been one of the go-to spikers of EAC ever since that NCAA season.
That's correct, and that spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. A drop by Molina will earn them a point.
Molina actually is also one of San Beda's veterans, but surprisingly, she's been a bit quiet in today's match so far, only with about 2 to 3 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's correct. Now, her services will be needed for this part of the game. If they want to get another win, Almasan talagang iniwasan yung bola in that last sequence. Alam niya na lalabas yun, earning them a point.
But that point was awarded to San Beda.
The first ball for Mento to Gallardes. Habakon setting this one to Molina. Almazan with a drop. Nabantayan yan. Long ball naman dito. Habakon was there. Good defense. Chance for San Beda. Cross-court hit.
Another great attack coming from Chai Castillo. We've seen that all throughout the league. She's just so powerful, and because of her power, she's able to do so many things, whether as a strong cross-court kill, and she knows how to vary her attacks too.
Yeah, what's good about these players is hindi man sila madalas nabibigyan ng bola, but every time, they get a set, they make sure to earn a point. And again, that combination play, it's Kat Molina's turn.
And we see Kat Molina contributing through her power tips or her drop balls, and nothing fancy about those plays, but a point is a point, and she knows where to place that ball.
That's right, and this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Off speed! At nagkabungguan nga. That time, itong si Galiandes and Banyares will see, or rather that is Salvalosa.
Yes. But another attack coming from Trisha Paras. Being the veteran that she is, knowing where to place that ball, hindi lang puro power. And resulted into that off-speed attack.
Babawi naman agad doon si Omapas. You would like how this girl is able to recover from that error earlier, which is what Coach Rod Palmero, of course, and Coach Chisa would like to see sa kanilang mga girls on this part of the match. Kargadong serve galing kay Galiandes. Excellent dig! Converted to a point.
Molina was just not at the right spot to safeguard that net, as medyo umatras siya in that over-receive. Over-dig, I'm sorry.
That's correct, and nobody on the side of San Beda actually expected na babalik yung bola ng ganong kabilis. Off speed again, and San Beda is consistent in seeing the hole on the floor for EAC. First technical timeout, it's San Beda having a 4-point advantage.
San Beda's Kat Molina. Well, consistency is what went missing for the Lady Red Spikers. With their several losses in their pool, rebuilding team daw talaga sila. Kaya it's really necessary for the girls to improve individually so they can grow as a team. Kaya as a first-year psychology student, nakakatulong siya in observing her teammates on when they can improve as a whole. It's never too late for them to learn. That's why we can expect Kat to be one of the contributors in defeating the Lady Generals. Now back to the panel.
Thank you for that, Daphne. And what's good about the team of San Beda, dahil nga mostly they are rookies, magiging madali and for the coaches, you know, to revamp or develop their skills going on to the college volleyball.
Yes, I agree. And even if they are all rookies, they don't play like rookies at all.
Yes, we keep on mentioning that. Good point right there, Kayla. This is EAC earning a point. Again, exhibiting aggressiveness when it comes to their offense. Back with the first ball, setting this one up. Cross court hit, too strong.
Too much power on that last attack coming from Chai Castillo.
Yes. Seven serving 8. Hindi na pa nagsaserve doon. Sa EAC, Galiandes, Banyares able to retrieve the ball. Chance for San Beda. Running attack, no blockers, but still excellent defense for EAC. One more time, pero nabasa yan ulit. And look at the reaction of Trisha Paras.
I really love the expression that Trisha Paras has been showing lately in this game, and nakakagaan din sa loob maging teammate siya because you see her leadership, and of course that you need that confidence on the side of your team.
That's correct. And well, as one of the ates in this team, it boosts your confidence, and this is Tayag naman doing her version of a running attack.
credits also to Pachi Senzon. She's able to make her spikers move, and it's not only one player contributing all the points for her squad. It's a lot. So many of their spikers have a lot of points already at our third set because she's able to distribute her balls evenly.
That's correct. You know, our setters right here, Senson and Formento, becoming very creative when it comes to their plays. No, and really taking charge of their of the offense of the team. Pero that version of a running didn't work for EAC. Tingnan natin this time, nakuha yan ni Molina. And that is apparently a violation committed on the side of San Beda.
Double contact called on Trisha Paras on that last play.
Eight serving 11. EAC down here by 3. Cutting the lead to 2 as Omapas gets a point from the service ace.
Omapas is only actually just 22 years old, so she also is one of the veterans and has been a second stringer for Coach Rodrigo Palmero, but she also started in some of EAC's last games for their last season in the NCAA.
That's right. No, lahat iyon nagbago pagdating nila dito sa Shakey Super League because of the all-to-play rule that we have. The coaches, you know, having a time to find the right combination and other alternatives para makita kung sino yung mas effective from her team. As Habakon able to cover that one, pero hindi yan nahabol ng kanilang libero, and that is a point awarded to EAC. The League Generals slowly but surely trimming the lead. 10 serving 12. Formento, the setter, ang mangunguna. But then that momentum was broken because of that violation committed sa net ni Villena.
Again, these are free points being gifted to San Beda because of these unforced errors.
Formento one-hand set. Villena was not able to put that ball over. And that's 2 easy points for the girls of Coach Chi Saet. Formento running towards the ball. Chance ang ibibigay sa San Beda. Senson tried the running attack of Tayag, and again, that's another point earned.
We see San Beda attacking from all sides of the court, whether it be a slide attack or their wing attackers or even some quick attacks. And it's really proving to be beneficial to their squad.
And you would love the effort and the attempt. Hindi sila natatakot mag-combination play.
And that's also because of the chemistry built with the spikers and si Pachi Senzon.
That's correct. And again, another powerful hit from Angel Habakon as we head on to our second technical timeout. Pero tingnan natin ito. She was fearless. Too powerful for Gallardes to contain. Yes.
And she's not a tall spiker, but she's able to get up there because of her vertical leap and do so many things kasi kitang-kita niya yung court ng kalaban.
That's correct. 16-10 is the count. San Beda is up here.
Super League Up live stream. I'm Kristen Chua. With me is Tiffany Fran. Guys, sobrang lapit talaga ng labanan, no, Tiffany?
I know, grabe. You know, Angel Habakon ended that set with a bang. So if you guys want to see more of that, please follow us on UpLive, here in UpLive, our Facebook pages, our YouTube page, Plus Network Shakey's pages, and of course, TikTok. So, guys, we just want to give a few shout-outs to the people who are here on the set. So we have...
Let's talk more about that for now. Back to the game, guys.
Thank you for that, Kristen and Tiffany, our Up Live hosts. At syempre, meron din kayong pagkakataon na makisali sa kanilang chikahan. and when you download the UpLive app. Back to the ball game, Banyares able to put the ball up. Senson, ibibigay ulit dito sa opposite, and that is Molina with a stare down. And to download UpLive, type on your browser tinyurl.com/UpLiveSSL, small letters, and it will automatically bring you to Google Play or the App Store. You can also scan the QR code using your smartphone. Don't miss any of the games. At marami na po kayong options watching them in our various digital platforms, Facebook pages, TikTok, and YouTube as well at My Plus Network and Shakey Super League. And if you want to watch them on TV, we have next day broadcast airing on IBC, 13 on Free TV, and Solar Sports on cable as Manlapas checks in, replacing Galiades on the side of EAC.
And I'm really loving the character and what San Beda is showing actually, because they play with so much heart. I know they haven't won any games in the Shakey Super League, but you can see how much they really want this game.
That's correct. This is really, a good opportunity for them to maximize and of course help them improve in preparation for their upcoming leagues. Gandang depensa of our both teams, and once again, Kat Molina recognizing the open floor on the side of EAC.
Yes, and if you notice, yung butas talaga ng EAC is their donut hole, which is kailangan nilang bantayin pa. And San Beda was able to score in that area three times actually in this set.
Well, normally, yung gitna talaga ang nagiging butas whatever floor defense a team has. It's just, it's communication between the wing receivers ang makakapag-cover kung sino talaga ang kukuha ng butas or ng hulog dun sa area na yon. As we see Castillo being blocked at the net, and point will be given to EAC. And this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. This is EAC 13 serving 9. Simple serve, but that brings a huge impact on the girls of Coach Rod Palmero. It's Manlapas, one veteran, getting that point.
Great target as well coming from Manlapas, seeing that the reception pattern of San Beda was, they were naka-atras din sila.
And again, yung gitna nga, yung pinag-uusapan natin at naiiwang bukas. But that time, it's Kat Molina giving out a cross-court hit. Not the strongest of attacks, but it was too much for Manlapas to handle.
And we're really seeing Kat Molina starting to come alive in the second and third set.
This is Omapas making the most out of that set. Her second for this part of the match. Good first ball by Molina. Senson. Opposite nandun si Manlapas. For Mento. Resonable was denied. At binalik agad ito ni Omapas. That's 2 consecutive points earned by Omapas and her squad. Coach Chi Saet wants to end that string of points on the side of EAC. Pakinggan natin.
Cover kanina, may kayo doon ha. O bakit nagtitinginan pa tayo? Yung ganong klaseng bola, dapat alam na natin yun. Pachi, pwestuhan mo ng dahan-dahanin mo, dapat nakapwesto ka. Hindi lang basta kuminto ka, tapos basta mo na lang isi-set. Ha? Para maka-atake ng maayos. Ha? Huwag natin sayangin yung lamang, oh. Huwag na natin pandikitin. Ha? Tara! Sige.
Let's be
No, this part of the match lamang pa nga dito ang San Beda, but napatawag ng timeout dito si Coach Chisay because of the string of points that EAC got.
At think that was a great timeout called by Coach Chisa. It just to kill the momentum that EAC is starting to slowly gain. And of course, they need 5 more points to close out this set and be up by 2 sets to 1.
But it seemed like Resonable's momentum will not be broken because of that attack. Fearless, just wiping it off through the blocker's hands of San Beda. Habacon, Senzon was able to save the ball. Banyares, Formento, a drop solo block right here. And that is Trisha Paras.
Trisha Paras, being the veteran that she is again, she knows how to read her opponent's spikers so properly that she knows where to go. Kahit minimal movement lang yun.
Nakapunto siya initially pero naitapon naman niya yon because of another error from the service area.
Again, it's the consistency we're looking for from these two squads. As we've been mentioning earlier, nakakapuntos, nakakasabay naman sila pero nababawi lang sa mga careless errors or unforced errors.
That's correct. Well,
such as this one.
Careless error. Kung naglalaro pa tayo, sasabihin ng coach natin talagang yung mga ganong chance sinasayang natin.
Yes, because that was coming from a free ball, but it was carelessly brought over the net.
Habacon, good first ball. Pinabol yan ni Flores. Chance for EAC. Back quick. Pero buhay pa rin ang bola with a drop. Formento, ibibigay dito kay Resonable, and this girl explodes from the open.
That was a great set coming from Fermento to Resonable. As we can see, medyo binilisan yung mga sets nila, and which is why hindi rin nakabantay yung blockers ng San Beda on that last play.
Shears is also able to get her rhythm from the open, and Formento again with the drop, but Molina able to see that. Bibigay dito sa EAC.
Oh, that was 4 touches on the side of EAC. I'm sorry, there was a double contact as well called on Formento.
No, nakikita ni Formento that of course, Resonable, ang ganda ng mga nagiging resulta. That's why she keeps on going to Resonable.
Yes, kung baga porsyento, pumuporsyento na si Fermento.
Castillo able to see that down the line hit by Resonable. Quijano with the be quick did not work. With so much power in that hit, Angel Habacon will not be denied. Coach Rodrigo Palmero needs to call this timeout. Pero tingnan natin, itong atake ni Angel Habacon from all angles.
Yes, this girl is just so powerful, like we keep mentioning since the beginning of the match, and she really knows how to utilize the hands of a blocker. She's just a rookie but plays like a veteran.
That's correct. Back here at the Shakey Super League classification matches, we will be bringing you today. Pero una na nga dito from San Beda University and Emilio Aguinaldo College for our first game. Habacon again. Talagang angat siya doon sa blockers ng EAC. If you will look at this replay, hindi nakapa. Iisa na lang yung naiwan na blocker to guard the net on the side of EAC.
And credit to Pachi Senson for really going and looking to go to Habacon, knowing that she's been contributing a great amount of points in the attacking department for Habacon.
That's but Resonable still doesn't want to end this set getting that point. And Molina Gallardes will be replaced by Tayag. And Abraham, Coach Chi side wants to secure this set for San Beda. Abraham, cross court, pero nandun si Formento. And Reasonable was not able to save that ball from that over-reception coming for Formento. This is San Beda again capping off this third set. 25-21 is the count. San Beda able to get back on track. Umpisa pa lang ng set na to as, you know, they wanted to regain their composure.
Yes, we saw a better San Beda team, more aggressive, of course. Nakabawi din sila from that second set laps that they were having. And of course, a majority of their spikers being able to contribute more in terms of their offense on that net. And of course, the liberos spearheading the floor defense for San Beda.
That's correct. You know, EAC displaying the not giving up character kasi umabot sila dito ng 21 points. But still, it's the resiliency on the side of San Beda that we witnessed for this part of the game.
Yes, as we can see, dikitan nga ang ating laban ngayon with San Beda having 14 attacks compared to EAC's 12 attacks, and we see in our other scoring departments as well na hindi talaga nagkakalayo ang ating mga stats.
That's right, and both of these teams making sure that they run their tools, you know, very smart. Kaya naman umabot tayo dito sa fourth set, and we will of course witness another set wherein the setters will definitely make use of their attackers. You would love the attitude of Formento, of course, and Senzon, the playmakers of San Beda and EAC Lady Generals. As we start our fourth set, and this is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Good dig right there. And hit from the middle by Molina will give the first point to EAC. This is Ann Formento. No, from Bacolod. Of course, one of steady playmakers on the side of EAC. Formento with the third. But that won't work.
Four touches on the end of EAC.
This is a Marian Tayag, the younger Tayag, serving for San Beda. Good ball for Mento. Setting this one up to Razonable. And yes, Razonable. She was able to get her momentum sa third set. Dinadala niya dito sa fourth. Bakit hindi? She has been tremendous and remarkable with her offense.
Yes, we saw her being put in or playing in the second set, but she only started to heat up in that last third set. She already has about 5 points So steady output coming from Razonable.
That's correct. But that attack coming from Habakon is not steady, as that will give another point to the Lady Generals. This is free serving one, and Razonable, you see on your screens, that lady already contributed 5 points just from the previous set. Open. Molina able to adjust. Overset na yun, pero nakaya pa niyang, i-drop sa kabilang side.
Yes, it was a smart play coming from Kat Molina, seeing that the EAC block wasn't established, which is why she went for the easier option and just used the hands of the blockers to get that block instead. And another service ace coming from Angel Habakon. See, like what I was saying earlier, she's just not a force on the front line, but kahit nasa backline din siya, you can expect that she will be contributing well on that service line.
And
on
look at
defense
that
as
defense,
well.
yes. Pumahakot nga ng puntos itong si Angel, which really has a huge impact for her team. The same goes for Kat Almasan, using her prowess in front with that attack.
Kat Almazan is actually EAC's top scorer so far in this match, and they really have been going to her since, of course, she's one of their veterans and one of the top scorers as well.
Consistent din itong si Almasan. As another point ang makuha dito ni that's Quijano. Quijano also had her time on the floor in getting those points. She was smiling kanina nung nakuha niya yung service is. Buti hindi siya tinawagan ng official, but that time, that ball will sail out from Quijano. Kat Molina also had her share of the spotlight in the previous match. Made points, not only in front but also pagdating sa defense. Pero yun ay another error on the side of San Beda.
Yes, we're seeing 2 consecutive service errors coming from both squads. Again, to reiterate what we've been saying, they really have to minimize those errors.
Which was very different. What's the opposite? Because during the first set, an exchange of service aces yung nakita natin sa umpisa. But that time, another point ang makukuha dito ng EAC from a service ace. Coach Chi Saed calls for timeout.
Bakit ganon? Diba, hindi mo natin kailangan mag-relax diba? May isa pang set para tapusin. Diba, yung itsura nyo, tapos na. Kung hindi pa tapos,
Huwag tayong magsawa.
sa score nila, yung score nila tayo lang nagbibigay. Wala pa talaga silang ginagawa.
Hey, SBU! Hey!
EAC has a 3-point advantage on the 4th set. What should San Beda do for this part para makahabol?
Of course, San Beda really has to start to get going again, because we can see EAC improving very much in terms of their offense. They have to, of course, first one stop with a good reception, so Senzon will be able to set up a good play for her spikers. And in that way, the momentum can shift back to the San Beda side.
But that last frame will not help Paras not being able to time, that setup coming from Senzon. And clarification as we head on to our first technical timeout. This is EAC on top.
It's an exchange of wins for the this battle between the Lady Red Spikers and the Lady Generals. After losing set number 3, Coach Rod reminded the girls to read their opponents wisely. Dapat prepared in all options and anticipate all their movements. Sinabi niya rin na wag puro yes coach. He wants the girls to listen and execute what he is instructing. Now that's all for now. Back to the panel.
Thank you for that report, Angel. Yes, of course, the coaches will look forward to seeing how his players or how their players execute and gain points.
Yes, and actually that was one of the top things my coaches in high school would, and college also, na puro, of course in the huddle will be like, yes coach, but what they look for is if you actually apply it once that timeout is over.
But dun lang makikita ng coaches kung talagang naintindihan mo yung instructions, if you're able to convert yung kanilang instruction to a point.
Yes, and if you're able to apply it right away, that's what really makes a person a great player, if they're able to change the mood of the game right away.
That's correct. But still a long way to go for these two squads dahil nga most of them are rookies. Yeah, though not really displaying the heart of a rookie, but performing on the floor like a veteran. And this game's really getting more interesting. We are already on our 4th set as EAC on top here, 9 serving 4. Make that 5. This is Kat Almasan. Napakasimple nung atake niya at nakita niyang bukas yung net and seeing that open spot on the floor for San Beda.
Yeah, she really capitalized as there were no blockers to be found in on the San Beda side, and seeing that a quick response though. Just as I was explaining that last play, a quick and powerful hit coming from Tayag.
Yes, making that play really cool as this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Meal Tea. Order now. Back-to-back points, this time from the service area, and that is courtesy of Castillo. No, one thing you like about how rookies play is that hindi sila ganon ka-apektado when they commit those errors. And seeing these two squads play, which they can recover, once they make a mistake, they can recover right away. Like what you saw in that last frame as Omapas. Drop ball lang pero nakuha nila agad at nakabawi.
Yes, and one thing about being a rookie is that you can either take it two ways. Either you succumb to the pressure or you really don't pressure yourself because there's nothing to lose. It's your rookie year and you have so much to gain, which is why we see a lot of these girls who are just rookies really being the go-to players and contributing so much for their squad.
That's correct. In that last frame, disconnected itong si Senson at Tayag, which definitely a point again to EAC. Habakon off speed. And no one attempted, actually too late, for Formento and Quijano to save the second ball. That's a quick recovery on the side of San Beda. Formento that time, setting that one, didn't work. Senson naman, ibigay kay Habakon. That actually was saved by Almasan, but Formento could not get to it.
Another great, powerful attack coming from Angel Habakon. You can see na unat talaga siya sa bola, and she's really, because she can jump so high, she can see everything on that court, and she has so many options to go. And just like that, another smart attack coming from Angel Habakon, variating her shots and now targeting the donut hole of EAC.
That's right, EAC naman ang mapapatawag dito ng timeout. Pakinggan natin.
Dalawang beses. Isa yung nandito, natatap. Inagawan mo to ng bola. Ngayon, dumaan yung bola rito, gumalaw ka pa. Ano mangyayari dun sa nasa dulo? Ano ba yung na-expect mong bola? Yung nasa kanya rin? Yung nandito, indirect. Kaya ka nandito. Kung drop ball, di ba baka? Huwag kang gumawa ng problema. Kanina ko pa sinasabi sa'yo eh. Hindi lahat kukunin mo.
Back here at Shakey Super League, this is the fourth set of our first game classification matches today as Senzon again gains a point from the service area.
And I think Senzon is actually such a great server. It's hard to see, well, it's rare to see setters who contribute in terms of offense, and service is one chance they get to add some points to their team score.
That's right. I remember na naglalaro pa kami ni Saet. Saet, really, kadgado rin yan pag nag-serve. And every time siya yung magsaserve, ako yung nakatoka in that area of responsibility. But that time, before she became a center, middle blocker siya. Chisa, and probably also teaches her girls kung paano mag-serve ng ganong kabigat as Angel Habakon again earns a point from that off-the-block hit. And that attack, of course, napalakas coming from Almazan. Kanina pa nagsaserve dito si Senzon. That's her fourth. Panyares, Almazan from the back, sending this one on the other side. As Habakon did not succeed off the block, off speed rather. Nakita yan ang depensa ng EAC. Senzon using the opposite that time. Molina with a smile on her face after that hit.
That was such a great hit coming from Kat Molina. And of course, Senzon again, properly evenly distributing her sets. She started with Habakon, then a quick attack from Tayag. And since none of those were working, went to Molina. And Molina just really capitalizing the set she was given.
Great recognition that time when it comes to offense. Etong si Kat Almazan, nakita niya wala nang nagbabantay sa net. Naka-atras na lahat ng defenders dito on the side of San Beda. Smart move coming from Almazan. And they are now only down by a point as Formento setting this one up. Senzon to Tayag once again.
Great chemistry with Pachi, Senzon, and Tayag on that last quick hit.
Coming from a good first ball. Hindi sinayang ni Tayag yung ganda ng reception at setup dito sa kanya.
It was just too long for Tayag on that last service.
How can you be careful when you are going to serve? Ano ba dapat isipin pag magsaserve ka na, Kayla?
I think there are things that you should be mindful of, such as, of course, not being in a rush, proper contact of the ball, and of course, the proper throw. Because once you have a faulty throw, then your service will really go wrong because you can't catch the ball again and rethrow it, since that would be a violation.
That's right. So you have to maximize just like that. Paras really becoming very solid at the net. Solo block on the other side. Good timing as well. And this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Time out po muna tayo.
UpLive, so make sure to download your UpLive app, and of course, please follow us on UpLive Facebook, YouTube, plus Network Shakey's pages, and of course, TikTok.
Guys, ano ba nangyari dito sa game na to? But before we get into that, meron tayong bunot game dito para sa panel. Ito na yung question na panel, please answer. What makes me feel the best about myself? Now, back to you, panel.
Thank you for that. That's a Kristen. What, ano daw, sagot mo sa question niya, Kayla?
What was the best thing about ourselves?
Ourselves, yes.
I think it's my love for volleyball, actually. It's because it's part of who I am. I used to play, and now that I get to cover games, I still get to do what I love to do, even if that means I don't play anymore. How about for you?
Pero did you wish to play in the pros?
I never wished to play in the pros. I just wanted to, actually my plan was just to play in high school. But since I got in the team for LaSalle in college, I took through that opportunity because I think it's a blessing in disguise as well. And now I'm here covering games, which I think is another blessing given to me because I'm still able to do what I love. How about
That's
you?
correct, and we can share, diba, the knowledge that we have about volleyball and our experience dito sa mga batang ito. But we are still youngsters at heart as well. Meanwhile, back to the ball game. This is EAC and San Beda, and that time attack error committed by Kat Molina. And you can download UpLive. Type on your browser tinyurl.com/UpLiveSSL, one word, small letters, and it will automatically bring you to Google Play or App Store. You can also scan the QR code using your smartphones, the one that you can see on your screens. And that is another platform for you guys to witness exciting games ahead dito sa ating tournament. Today is classification. Next week, it's going to be more exciting matches ang mapapanood natin aside from the Facebook pages, of course, of Plus Network and YouTube as well at Plus Network 2020. Sa Shakey Super League naman, they also have a Facebook page and TikTok for some of the teasers na makapapanood nyo sa ating laro. Next day broadcast as well will be aired on IBC 13, on Free TV, and Solar Sports sa cable. So wherever you are, you can definitely witness these matches using your smartphones. And going back to the ball game, that is Abraham becoming crafty as a lefty, getting that point for San Beda.
Yes, and I think it's really the strategy of Coach Chisaet to bring in Abraham in the latter parts of the set to close out the sets.
That's right. And this spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Hit from the back. That Castillo was denied. This is Abacon. Formento. Almasan with the help of the net. But so far, it has been Almasan talaga ang nakikita natin displaying and showing her efforts since the first set.
Yeah, so far for the EAC girls, we see Amazon with already in double digits, and meanwhile for San Beda, we see contributions from various of their spikers such as Habacon, Abraham, Molina, and Castillo as well.
That's correct. Almasan again, but that will not count. Violation was committed. It's San Beda getting that point. Already has a 4-point advantage. 21 serving 17. Good serve. Banyares with the first ball. Formento setting this one up to Almasan, but that is too long. Error starts to pile up for the girls of Coach Rod Palmero.
And my question now is, will we see a repeat of their encounter in the last season for NCAA, or will we see a surprising comeback from EAC in this match?
That is what we will still have to wait. At you are just on cue on that, Kayla, dahil nakabawi agad doon si Omapas. This encounter nila, of course, EAC will make sure na makakabawi sila. Though, you know, a lot of changes on their roster has been made. Chance again for EAC. Running attack, rejected at the net. Confusion was shown in that last frame on the floor defense of EAC. Timeout ulit dito ang ating dalawang koponan. Pakinggan natin.
Pag kumakover, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, parang halos nasa sahig ka na. Bakit? Saan ba pinaabangan ng bola? Huwag bumagsak sa sahig. Nakatayo ka tsaka gagalaw. Mabilis ka bang gumalaw? O yun na nga eh. Kat, diskarte din. Palo na pa. Ikaw naman. Pag may pasa, wag puro open spiker, basang-basa na doon ibibigay yung ball. Hindi mo naririnig kalaban, sinisigawan ka na. Asok na!
Tara! EAC!
And looking at this last frame, solid block from the duo of San Beda, and this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Castillo 23 serving 18. Good save by Almasan. Opportunity for San Beda. And that time, it's Resonable just breezing through the blockers of San Beda.
EAC still alive in this match. Resonable really, you see some sparks coming from her, and she's been consistent all throughout this set and of course the third set.
That's right, previous sets as well. Yun nga lang, they committed errors. Saet to Habakon, and that ball just hit through the hands of Jennifer Omapas.
Such another powerful attack coming from Angel Habakon, and we can see her apologizing to her opponents as she hit the defender on the shoulder because of how powerful her hits are.
So you can see the energy and confidence every time itong mag-a-approach si Angel Habakon.
Talagang todo yung pagka-approach niya, and that's where she generates so much of her power from that approach.
That's correct. But you spoke of power, and that attack coming from Melina was just too much, and that's a point save on the side of EAC. This is Anfermento, the setter from Bacolod. Angel Habakon from the opposite, and she found that hole, finishing off this game in this 4 sets. Angel Habakon standing out, performing steadily when it comes to her offense and defense. As you can see, this last hit, iniwas niya sa blockers. Isa lang yung nagbantay sa kanya, and she was confident that she can able to pull this off. Our third 4 set points, it's 25-20. Magbabalik po kami. Back here at Rizal Memorial Coliseum. First match natin, 4-setter agad yan. At syempre, katulad din nung nangyari in their first encounter, but it was San Beda being able to take control of this set. And let's take a look at our MVP of the match. And this is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Sino ba ang nag-take charge dito sa laban ng San Beda?
So for the MVP of the match that I chose today, our MVP of the match is none other than Angel Habakon. Her attacks have been so steady actually all throughout the tournament. She was a force on that service line. Her character is just what's so special about her, and even I really look up to her. What I noticed about her, she pounds her chest kahit hindi siya yung nakakapuntos.
Yes, she is really the consistent producer right here on the side of San Beda at kasama na siya ngayon ni Daphne at the courtside.
Here with me is our MVP of the match, Angel Habacon. Congratulations, Angel. Thank you po. Ayun, kanina no fourth set, nakita natin medyo nag-struggle talaga yung Lady Red Spikers. So, isa ka talaga sa mga nag-step up. So, ano yung nasa utak mo nun or ano yung tumatakbo sa usok mo, sa isip mo nun during those times?
Sa akin po, I just wanna contribute for my team para hindi pa longer ang game po para matapos na. Tapos makuha po namin yung first ever win namin.
Ayan, congratulations nga. Nakita naman talaga yung effort nyo nun. Pero ano naman masasabi mo sa performance nyo all throughout your journey here in Shakey Super League?
I think we've improved po as a team. Tapos, I hope there's more improvement pa po para maging solid po yung team namin. Tsaka, ang teamwork po namin para mas ma-improve pa po. Yeah po.
Ayan, hopefully improvement nga para pa sa San Beda Lady Red Spikers. Pero baka naman may gusto ka pang batiin or pasalamatan.
To all Bisliganans, thank you for the support. And NCF and then Tito Butch, thank you po for the support. And yeah, for my teammates din po. Thank you.
Ayan, Angel, pa-pizza ka naman. Of course, you'll be receiving some gifts from Shakey. So once again, congratulations, Angel, and to the rest of the San Beda Lady Red Spikers. Now back to the panel.
Thank you for that, Daphne Cristobal, and of course to Jeannie Mendehar, and congratulations to our MVP of the match, Angel Habacon, and for the San Beda University for, of course, getting their first win sa ating torneo and grabbing the 17th spot. Let's take a look at the highlights of what happened earlier.
Yes, we can see San Beda with a dominating start to start off this match, and of course, they were more aggressive in terms of their offense. But come the second set, we see a better offensive team in EAC.
That's correct. It's Almazan and Razonable teaming up together, of course, with Quijano. Talagang delivering the goods for Coach Rodrigo Palmero. Kaya naman nakuha nila itong second set. And of course, nawala naman ng depensa that time ng San Beda. When it comes to the third set, San Beda able to get back on track, of course. The setters I have to commend because they are doing excellent in running the offense of their team. Kaya naman nakuha yan ng San Beda 25-21. And on the fourth set,
we see San Beda, like just what Angel Habacon mentioned, they really wanted to get this first win and they really did everything they could. They played aggressively and of course fantastic volleyball coming from San Beda's end. We have girls like Angel Habacon, Klein Abraham, and Kat Molina also contributing a lot for their team, which is why they were able to get this win and finish off the Shakey Super League on a high note.
That's correct, and it's really a wonderful experience for these two teams. Makita natin on their last games dito sa ating classification matches, hindi tayo binigo, lalo na ng kanilang mga fans, and it was a very exciting match as we see our numbers 25-20, 19-25, 25-21, 25-20. This is again San Beda becoming supreme in their match. And looking at our stats for this part of the game,
as we can see our match summary, hindi talaga nagkakalayo ang mga stats natin. We see our attacks 48-39, San Beda in favor. Our blocks, San Beda still in favor with having 6 blocks and EAC only having 3. Pero EAC was able to capitalize more on that service line with having just one block, one service ace higher than San Beda.
That's correct, and San Beda attempted to explore all avenues and of course maximizing everything that they have for this game. Kaya naman nakuha nila itong kanilang unang panalo sa pagtatapos ng kanilang journey dito sa Shakey Super League. Up next, this is the San Sebastian College of Recoletos going up against Mapua University. That's why, guys, stay tuned. Magbabalik po kami para sa Shakey Super League.
Thank you.